Pathophysiology edition. We're here with Ifrah. She has 2 suitcases left. We have number 8 or 18. What will it be?
I don't know. My gut is saying 18. But 8 is my favorite number. It's my birthday, so I don't know how to choose.
It's a tough decision. Do you have a final answer for us?
I think I'm going to go with 18.
All right, 18 it is, folks. Let's see what it is. All right, Ifrah. We have your suitcase here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here is your prize. Hypothyroidism. Oh no, cut the cameras. Hypothyroidism. Oh no, cut the cameras. Hypothyroidism. Oh no, cut the cameras. And that's the viral clip that's been going around social media. Everyone's talking about how someone who went to win big money ended up losing their health. And we have here today the player in the clip, Ifrah. Everybody Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Now, I can imagine it was a shock to learn that you won hypothyroidism. It turns out that's actually a medical condition. Did you know much about hypothyroidism before?
I had like an idea because I had a family member who had it, but I don't know why I decided to go on that game show. I went there for the money and got stuck with this now.
It must have been a shock. You know, I knew very little about hypothyroidism. It turns out that 4% of Americans have hypothyroidism, and up to 1 billion people worldwide are susceptible because they have iodine deficiency in their diet. Now, because I knew very little about hypothyroidism, I wondered if members of the public were as clueless as I was, so I sent a producer to interview them and find out what the average American knows about hypothyroidism. Hey, can I ask you, what do you know about hypothyroidism?
What's that?
Well, did you see the viral video that's going around? There was a woman who won hypothyroidism on a game show.
Oh, I've seen it. Poor thing. Well, she should be lucky she didn't get Ebola or something. Be thankful for what you got.
Well, what do you know about hypothyroidism?
Hypo what?
Hypothyroidism.
I think she's saying hippothize.
Hypothize?
Hypothyroidism.
I don't know what that is.
We're kind of
But
busy.
we're late. We gotta go to our mustache convention.
Sorry.
Now, you said you know someone who had hypothyroidism.
Yeah, my neighbor had it. Made her eyes bleed. Her ear fell out eventually too.
Are you sure that was hypothyroidism?
Yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. I know what I'm talking about.
I think my aunt had that. She got super skinny.
Are you sure that wasn't hyperthyroidism?
Huh?
Well, hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism are 2 different things. Hypothyroidism can cause weight gain, not weight loss.
Oh wow, they sound really similar. The more you know, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. So it turns out not many people know much about hypothyroidism. How about you, Ifrah? What did you learn?
I feel like an expert now. I kind of know what it is.
Okay, so if you're going to explain it to our audience, what would you tell them?
So hypothyroidism is a condition where your thyroid gland does not produce enough T3 and T4 hormones. Those hormones are in charge of your metabolism. So it kind of explains why I've been gaining weight recently.
Wow, so I actually understand that you shot the game show a couple of weeks ago. Have you noticed any big changes since then?
I've seen gradual changes, like the changes in my appearance.
Okay, so were there a lot of changes to your appearance?
Yeah, my skin has changed. It kind of looks orange yellowish.
Orange like a carrot?
Not that orange.
Oh, okay. Well, I've heard there can be weight loss changes too. Do you think it was like an anti-weight loss plan?
100%. I've gained so much weight since then, and my diet hasn't changed, so it kind of explains it all.
Definitely anti-weight loss. Now, I've heard that there can be problems with your memory. Did you notice anything like that?
Oh, I now have the attention span of a fish. I can't concentrate. I forget where I kept my keys half of the time.
Those sound like some pretty intense symptoms. Now, what about your doctor? When you went in to have yourself checked out, what did they say?
Well, people win a lot of money and they get to go to Disneyland. I had to go straight to my healthcare provider.
Hi, Ifrah.
Hi.
I'm Kelsey. I'm gonna be your nurse today. I saw the viral video and I saw that you have got hypothyroidism from Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, I went there for the money. Now I got stuck with this.
That is so crazy. Who would have thought they would put that as one of the prizes?
I know, ironic, huh?
So ironic. But don't worry, we are going to take good care of you. I'm here to do an assessment just to see your symptoms and take note of those so we can monitor them over time. Have you looked into what hypothyroidism is?
No, I don't know much about it. Since that happened, I came right straight to the hospital.
Good, I'm glad you came to us. We can definitely educate you on what it is and how you're going to take care of it over time. The thyroid is a gland in your neck, and it secretes hormones that really play into your metabolism. And there's different types of hypothyroidism. So there's other organs involved, your hypothalamus and your pituitary gland. They all communicate with each other, and depending on which one is malfunctioning determines which type of hypothyroidism you have. So we're going to determine that today with lab work, and we'll talk to your provider after we're all done.
Okay,
Does that sound good?
that sounds good.
Great. Why don't we start with you telling me a little bit about what you're feeling? Are you feeling any pain or discomfort?
Not any pain actually, but I've been really tired. I can't take my cat out for a walk. The days have been long. I've been cold too. I can't seem to warm up. I've been laying up and I still feel this cold that's following me around. I've also gained a lot of weight since that whole thing happened. I've gained like 10 pounds and my diet hasn't really been changed at all.
Those are all very normal symptoms. And I did notice that looking at your chart from the last time you were in, that you've gained a little bit of weight. Those are all due to your metabolism slowing down. And with treatment, those should resolve. I've also noticed here as we've been talking that your skin is a little bit yellow, a little bit orange. Is that something new?
It's kind of new because I didn't think I can turn this color.
It's just beta carotene building up in your system, and that should resolve with treatment as well. I've also noticed that your eyes are a little bit puffy. There's a little bit of puffiness in your face. Is that something you've noticed over the last week?
Yeah, I think all the weight has gone to my face.
Those are totally normal symptoms. Let me palpate your neck. I just want to see if there's any swelling around your thyroid. It does feel a little bit swollen. Is there any tenderness or pain?
No, no tenderness or pain.
Okay, let us know if you start to feel pain or feverish or more tenderness in that area.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, next I'm going to listen to your heart and lung sounds, and I'm also going to listen to your bowel sounds. Have you noticed any changes in your bowel movements?
I've been really constipated lately.
That's just due to your metabolism slowing down. But I just want to make sure your heart and lungs sound normal, and then I'll listen to see how your bowel sounds are sounding.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Your bowel sounds did sound a little bit slow, not quite as active as usual. Next, I'm going to look at your reflexes. Sometimes hypothyroidism can cause some delayed reflexes. So I'm going to have you swing your legs over to the side of the bed. Just going to start with your knees. All right, that is everything that I need to assess. I'm going to talk to your provider. We're also going to have someone come in and get some blood work. We're going to test the levels of your TRH, your TSH, your T3, and T4. Those are all the hormones in all three of those organs we talked about earlier. So we're going to monitor those levels. So this will give us a baseline, see where you're at. And we're also going to do a metabolic panel and a complete blood count. So we have all those numbers and can determine what exactly is happening with your hypothyroidism. And those are things that we'll monitor over time. We'll definitely want to keep track and make sure treatment is working. Do you have any questions for me?
Will this treatment help? Because this is very frustrating.
It will, yes. We're going to probably prescribe you levothyroxine, which is just going to be a replacement for your hormones. And we're going to figure out the right dose, and your symptoms should resolve.
That's a relief. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you. We'll be back in to talk with you soon.
Okay.
It sounds like you've learned a lot about hypothyroidism.
Yeah, I've learned a lot during that assessment. They even taught me that it affects a lot of parts of my body, including all the organs, like my lungs, my heart, and my kidneys.
Well, that's one heavy suitcase you opened.
I know. I would have picked the money if I could see through these big things.
I bet. Thank you for sharing all your knowledge with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Ifrah. And for our next guest, we'll have a person who showed up on Jeopardy and won an all-expenses-paid trip to the last ice age. Let's find out how it feels like to run from a saber-toothed tiger.